Hi, I'm Maya Sushila and I'm a partner in the medical negligence team at Moore Barlow. So I met my client Bob at a assistive technology conference about 8 years ago. It was a chance meeting, and at the time Bob didn't even really know that he had a medical negligence claim, but we had a conversation and then things grew from there.
I assisted Maya with Bob's case. So Bob's case is about a delay in diagnosing and treating neovascular glaucoma. So this is a serious condition. If it's left untreated, it can lead to the complete loss of vision. And very sadly, in Bob's case, the delay has led to him being registered as severely sight impaired.
Hi, my name's Bob. I'm currently severely sight impaired, otherwise known as blind these days. And this is through the misdiagnosis and mistreatment of my local NHS trust. It all started mid-April 2019. I woke up with a slight headache but came to work, and then by the end of the day my eyesight was in such a poor state I could hardly drive home. We had an emergency appointment at the local hospital, and we had trips backwards and forwards to the hospital over the next 3 months where various laser was prescribed and various drops were dropped in there, and injections into the eyes and things like that, before somebody realised actually I shouldn't be at the normal ophthalmic clinic, I should be at the glaucoma clinic. I was hastened there 2 days later, where the glaucoma specialist looked in and said he'd never seen such damage before. He raised a serious incident for the trust, and he also put me through 2 trabeculectomy operations and various other injections and laser to try and stop the deterioration of my eyesight. It was also at that time that I was told that I basically would become blind and there was no chance of a recovery.
After hearing Bob's story, it became apparent that the family had made a complaint to the NHS Trust about the delays in diagnosis and treatment. It was also apparent that the Trust were undertaking their own internal investigation, following which they would produce a report which is called a serious incident report. This was to be completed in around 5 or 6 months' time. At that stage, I appreciated that there was merit in a medical negligence claim.
So I'm an archaeologist. I used to be an aircraft engineer, but of course I wouldn't be able to work on aircraft in the state I'm in now. But archaeology has turned out to be different. Settling the claim has allowed me to access a wide range of assistive technologies, and those have made my work life extremely interesting still, because I'm learning how to reinterpret things in a new way, but more importantly it's allowed me to still feel valued within work.
Throughout Bob's case, we worked collaboratively with the defendant. The defendant made early admissions, which meant that we reached an out-of-court settlement for Bob. The compensation he was awarded has allowed him greater independence, he has access to the latest assistive technologies, and his quality of life has improved.
The thought of taking on a negligence claim against the trust was quite daunting, to be honest. When you're reading the papers that these things take years, decades sometimes. But the team at Moore Barlow were excellent in reassuring us that this wasn't going to be the case. We weren't going to be pilloried or pulled through the brushwood, so to speak, and that the process would be as accessible to us as was humanly possible. We had a number of experts from Moore Barlow who were appointed by Moore Barlow, and they were very, very competent in the way they explained things to us and described the process, not just of the claim, but of the medical thoughts that they were having around that claim. We settled the claim in September last year, and since then we've been able to start remodelling our house to make it more accessible. It's also allowed me to access and investigate a lot of assistive technologies that are out there on the market. Certainly over the last 10 years, there's been a revolution in IT, as we all know, and AI is coming rapidly towards us as well.
So if you or a loved one feel that you have a medical negligence claim, then please feel free to call any of the team at Moore Barlow and we'll be happy to discuss your claim with you.